Now. And all right, we're recording. Good. So this will you guys will be able to access all of this information later on as well. So don't worry about taking too many notes or anything right now. And later when you go back through the information, you can access this link. I'll upload that and email everything we cover right now to you after the meeting. So you will be taken care of. Guys, first of all, my name is Christian Ollie. I'm the program director for Oklahoma Study Abroad. I've been the one working with you over the past months to get this going, to get this program down to Costa Rica and Panama going. We're going to have an amazing time. I hope you guys are all very excited. It's only a few weeks away, so we're going to go ahead and take care of all the pre-trip information now, so that way you have adequate time to take care of anything that you haven't taken care of yet. First things first, guys, if you have not registered for your passport yet, you need to do that ASAP, okay? ASAP. You're going to have to expedite it. Is there anyone that's listening right now that doesn't have a passport yet? I like that silence. That's good. Okay. Anybody? Everybody has a passport? Perfect. Okay, good. All right, guys. So what I've got here is our flight information, okay? Save your questions till the very end. If you think you'll forget them, just jump in and interrupt me and I'll answer your question. No worries. But since I can't see you, don't raise your hand, okay? Because you'll just sit there the whole time. So if you have a question, unmute yourself, jump in, let me know, and we'll answer it. And then at the end, there's going to be adequate time for Q&A. So we'll make sure we cover everything. So guys, first things first, Monday, May 9th, you need to be at the Will Rogers World Airport at 10 a.m., okay? Our flight is at 12:20. You want to make sure that you're there 2 hours prior to departure, okay? I've already built in a little bit of cushion, 2 hours and 20 minutes there, but try to get there early. You don't want to stress. Build in a little extra cushion so that way if you have any car problems, if you sleep in, anything like that, last minute unexpected things, you have a little bit of cushion. The last thing you want to do is be rushing on your day of departure. Okay, so get there early, take it easy, talk to each other, carpool if you can. Make sure that you arrange transportation to and from the airport. We'll cover that a little bit later on the pre-trip checklist, so don't worry. But you need to be at the airport by 10 a.m. Monday, May 9th. That's the Oklahoma City Airport, Will Rogers World Airport. Luckily, it's one of the easiest airports in the entire world to navigate. It's super small. There's no way you'll be able to get lost. We will be flying with United Airlines, okay? So what you're going to need to do is go to the United Airlines counter and give them this 6-digit code right here. So that's ON number 0, KB, and number 8, okay? That is your reservation code, your reference code. You will give them that code and you will give them your passport, and then they will give you your boarding passes. After you do that, you'll go through security, and then you'll go look at the screen and you'll see what gate you will be flying to or what gate you'll be departing from. We're going to be flying from Oklahoma City to Houston, and then Houston to San Jose, Costa Rica. You're going to arrive around 8:35 p.m. You'll go through passport control. There'll be a little bit of a customs, and then you'll come outside, and the guides and myself will be waiting for you. We'll get you loaded up, and we'll go back to the hostel. We'll get checked in, and we'll have a nice welcome dinner and program orientation. Okay, guys? So it's very short. All in all, it's only about 8.5 hours from beginning to end, with a nice little break in Houston. You will receive food on the flight from Houston to San Jose, but again, we're going to have a welcome dinner upon arrival. All right, guys? Departing, we have an early morning departure on May 21st. We'll be leaving at 6:30 in the morning from the airport, which means we'll be getting there at 4:30 in the morning. So it will be a short night. But don't worry, they'll be at the end of the trip, so you've had a ton of fun. You'll be able to sleep on the plane. Good news, though, is that you get back to Oklahoma City at 5:25 p.m. later that evening. So give your loved ones these flight times and make sure you have rides to and from the airport, okay? Guys, below these flight times, you don't need to check right now, But I do need you to check, and I'll remind you in the email as well, I need you to check your names here and make sure that there aren't any mistakes, okay? A lot of times the airlines will make a slight little typo or something like that. We want to avoid that now so that way we don't have any issue with the TSA at the airport, okay? You'll see that it's your first name and your middle name combined at the beginning, and then you have your last name at the end, okay? So don't look now, don't worry, but later on I need you to look and confirm with me in the same email thread that we've been using, confirm with me that your name is proper, all right? Moving on. Guys, it's very obvious, but you can read this later. The flight will leave without you if you are late, okay? So make sure you're on time. What I want to talk about right now is luggage, packing, and how much you should be bringing down with you, okay? I'm going to challenge all of you to carry your luggage on the plane with you. This is only a 2-week program. You can definitely pack light enough to where you can carry your bags on the plane. The dimensions are listed right here, okay? You can go back, you can measure your bag later on and make sure that they're within those dimensions. Basically, you're allowed 2 bags on the plane with you. You're allowed 1 bigger bag that will go in the overhead, and then you're allowed 1 smaller bag that will go below your seat, okay? So that'll be your smaller backpack, and then you'll have your bigger bag or your carry-on size rolling suitcase or a sports bag like a soccer bag or a basketball bag or something like this, okay? Please do me one thing. Do not bring a big 6-month suitcase. It's too big, it's unnecessary, and you definitely don't need it. It will be in the way. So bring a smaller bag, a backpacking bag, a sports bag, something like that, or a carry-on size rolling suitcase. Bring that as your main bag, and then bring an additional bag, a backpack, a saddle bag, a messenger bag, something like that. Bring an additional bag for your day pack. Okay, guys? I'm going to show you a couple examples right here. So, this one on the top left, this is a backpacking bag. This is the bag that I use personally. Guys, I pack for like 6-week trips with this bag, okay? You can definitely pack with a 2-week trip just with this bag. I don't want you to go and buy brand new bags, guys. So unless you really, really want to, but don't feel like you need to buy a new bag for this experience. Talk to your friends, talk to your family, and ask the brothers, sisters, etc. Ask them if you can borrow their bag, if they have an extra sports bag you can borrow, etc. Something like that. Now, if you do want to go get a backpacking style bag, let me know. I can send you a lot of recommendations, okay? But these top 2 bags, these are going to be your main bags. So you have either a backpacking bag or you have like a sports bag with a nice sling strap on it, okay? These are small. You can maneuver easily. We can get on and off the plane very easily. We can put these on top of the bus easily, etc. This is what you want. You do not want to bring, again, do not bring a massive suitcase, okay? You don't need it. It's unnecessary. Below these 2 bags, you have 2 examples of kind of day packs, okay? So you have an extra little backpack right here, might be what you keep your valuables in, your camera, these kind of things, your phone, whatever. And then you have like a similar side bag, like a purse or something like that. These are what you want for your day bag, okay, guys? So 2 bags, 1 big one, 1 small one. If you have any questions, let me know, okay? Guys, I'm going to go over the sample packing list with you now. This is obviously this is up to you, but this is what we recommend. This is based off of feedback that we've received over years of taking groups down to Central America. So you're going to need adequate clothing for 12 days of travel. Okay, I highly recommend quick dry clothing. Okay, don't go by. Yes.
Sorry, can I ask a quick question on the sample packing list and the dimensions on the luggage? Will you email those to the students as well?
I'm going to email this entire packet to everyone.
Okay, great. Thank you. Sorry.
Not a problem. You guys will receive this packet as soon as the meeting's over. You'll have this packet so you can go through it. Don't worry about taking notes right now. Okay? Guys, you need to bring adequate clothing for 12 days of travel. Quick dry clothing's recommended. You don't need to go buy a lot of new quick dry clothing, but things that are lighter, things that dry quicker are highly recommended. It will be wet. We're going down. We're going to be in the rainforest. You're in the tropics, so it'll be humid. It'll be wet. You want things that will dry quickly so they don't mildew, okay? You're going to need shorts. You're going to need t-shirts, tank tops, other tops, light summer-based clothing. It's going to be 80 degrees every day, spot on, 80 degrees. We're going to be in the tropics. So you want to bring proper clothing for this type of environment. You'll definitely need to bring swimsuits. We'll be visiting a lot of beaches. We'll be whitewater rafting. You will be wet every day of the trip, okay? I promise you that. So bring swimsuits. The ladies typically say bring as many swimsuits as possible. Guys, a couple pair of swim trunks, you're good to go, okay? You need to bring closed-toe shoes. We will be going hiking in national parks. You need to bring closed-toe shoes for your own safety, for your feet, okay? You might stand in an anthill accidentally. There might be some twigs, some sharp sticks. The shoes that you bring to go hiking on the trails and stuff need to be closed-toe, okay? You don't need to go buy brand new hiking shoes. Just some type of shoe that's closed-toe that has a little bit of tread, okay? There'll be some muddy trails and things like this, so make sure you have something that has a little bit of tread on it, okay? You're going to need a pair of flip-flops. This will be to wear to the beach. This will be to wear around town, and this will also be for showering at the hostel. If it's not my shower, I always wear flip-flops. That's my rule. Okay, so I recommend that you bring flip-flops as well. You're going to need one pair of water shoes. Okay, so these could be like Tiva, Chaco sandals, or these can be like a very affordable option that you can get at Academy. The ones that have like a rubber sole on the bottom and that kind of mesh water shoes. So basically, you can get those for like $5 at Academy. Little rubber sole on the bottom, and then something that's quick dry that you can just cover your feet with. You'll be using these for when we go whitewater rafting, and you'll also be using these when we're in the river and stuff to protect your feet from rocks. Okay. Think about bringing a hat, visor, and or sunglasses, something to protect yourself from the sun, okay? Guys, the sun is very strong where we're going. You're a lot closer to the equator, so you need to make sure that you're protecting yourself. We're going to remind you throughout the trip about wearing sunscreen, reapplying bug spray, staying hydrated, and stuff like that, but make sure that you pack accordingly, okay? Guys, you need to bring something, sleepwear, pajamas, something appropriate for shared dormitory situations, okay? The guys will be in a room together, girls will be in a room together. Bring something appropriate for the shared rooms, okay? You're going to need to bring a water-resistant jacket or poncho, okay? There will be rain throughout the trip. If you don't mind the rain, you don't need to bring one. But typically, we do recommend having some type of waterproof jacket or poncho. Don't go spend a lot of money. You can get this stuff at Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, these types of places for very, very affordable prices, okay? Ponchos only cost like $1. So if you don't mind wearing the plastic poncho like that, then do that. If you want a jacket or something more water resistant, then get one of those, okay? One sec, guys. There was a little noise on the webinar. I want to make sure we're still going. Okay. Can you guys still hear me okay? Everybody, you guys still hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're good.
All right, cool. Thank you, guys. Continuing on. Evening wear. Guys, we will go out in the evenings and show you, it's optional of course, but we'll show you kind of the local life where they go out in the evening. Costa Rica is very, very casual. It's kind of like a beach feeling, okay? So you do not need to bring anything fancy to wear out at night. Flip-flop shorts, tank tops, that's totally okay in Costa Rica. So don't bring anything too fancy, please. That goes for jewelry and other things as well. Don't bring a lot of jewelry down. It's too flashy. It's unnecessary. You don't need it in Costa Rica, okay? It'll just bring attention to yourself. Costa Rica is a very, very safe place. You do not have to worry about physical crime, but you do have to worry about petty crime. If you leave your phone sitting out, if you have like a nice watch and you leave your watch sitting on a table or something like that, and you turn away, you leave it, most likely it will be gone. So you do need to be careful about your belongings. A lot of these expensive iPhones, cameras, etc., can feed a family for a long time. So please don't bring down unnecessary things. Okay, guys? Jacket for cooler evenings. Guys, it's going to be in the 80s most days, and that will range between, in the evening, between 70 and then during the day 80. So unless you get really cool in the evenings, you won't need a jacket. But if you do get cool, then you might need a little bit of a jacket, okay? Guys, you need to bring dark, thin, long pants or long sleeve shirts. Only one pair is fine. This is going to be for the sea turtle night watch, okay? You need to be completely covered because it's going to protect you from mosquitoes. And additionally, you want to be dark because vibrant fluorescent colors will scare away the sea turtles, okay? So dark, thin, long pants, long sleeve shirts, something to wear that one night that covers you all the way down to your hands and covers you all the way down to your ankles, okay? You need to bring a quick dry towel, okay? Don't bring a big, thick beach towel. If you bring big, thick beach towels, they're going to take way too long to dry, and halfway through the trip, you're going to have a towel that smells like wet dog and mildew, okay? So instead, get a quick dry towel. It'll cost like $10. You can get it at Academy, and it'll dry within a few minutes after using it. That's what you want, guys. You're going to have the opportunity to do laundry throughout the trip at an additional cost. Typically, it's about $5 per load. So you'll have an opportunity to do laundry. So you can pack as light as possible, and you can do your laundry like one time during the trip, okay? Or pack light and just pack for the whole 2 weeks, okay? You need to bring a day pack. So you need to bring a small backpack or a drawstring shoulder bag or a beach bag, something like this, something that you can take with you when you're just going around the towns during the day, because you're not going to bring your big pack with you. Okay, that's going to be locked up back at the guest house or the hostel or the hotel, wherever we're staying. It'll be locked up there. So during the day, you want to have a little smaller bag that you can carry around with you. You need to bring a reusable water bottle. The water is potable in Costa Rica, so we'll be drinking tap water. It's not like in Mexico. The water's safe. The only place where we won't be drinking the tap water is in Cahuita on the Caribbean coast, and we'll be providing you guys with large jugs of bottled water that you can fill your little bottle water up with. All of the other towns, the water is 100% okay to drink. Okay. Continue on. You need to bring a couple gallons size Ziploc bags. These will keep your, this is to keep your valuables in during the day in your day pack. So you can keep your camera in there, your phone in there, whatever else you bring that doesn't do well with water. You're going to keep it in that gallon size Ziploc bag, and it will keep it dry in case there's a sudden downpour, okay, that soaks you all the way through. Get a couple of those gallon zip bags. They'll definitely come in handy. Additionally, you're going to want a couple of trash bags, small plastic trash bags or old shopping bags. These are good for separating wet clothes from dry clothes and dirty clothes from clean clothes, okay? If you wear eyeglasses or contacts, bring an extra pair. Guys, if you have motion sickness, okay, you definitely need to bring some Dramamine down. We're going to be on the water a lot. We're going to be on winding roads with a lot of stop, go, stop, go. So a lot of people that have motion sickness do tend to have issues on this trip. So bring Dramamine if you are one of those people. Additionally, you might want to bring some Imodium in case you get traveler's diarrhea. It's very common. It's not because the food's not clean. The food is very clean. The food is very good, but there's different bacterias that you're not used to, okay? It's the same as if a person from Costa Rica comes to the States and eats here. They might get a little bit of traveler's diarrhea because it's a different bacteria that their body's not used to, okay? Any other things like that, Tylenol, headache, allergy medication, they need to be in their original bottles, guys. That also goes for prescription medications, all right? It needs to be in its original bottle. You cannot just have a bag full of pills, all right? It needs to be in the original bottle. Since we're going to be carrying our bags on the plane with us, okay, you're going to need to break down all of your toiletries into 3-ounce bottles, okay? You can buy these already prepared at Target, at Walmart, in the travel section. They have all of the carry-on size bottles available, so you can get your shampoos, you can get your sunscreens, you can get your aloe veras, you can get your bug spray. You can get all that stuff pre-bottled. If you don't want to buy the pre-packaged ones, then you can buy the empty bottles that they sell, and you can fill those bottles up with your own supplies, okay? Guys, you're allowed 1 quart-size bag. to take on the plane with you that has liquids in it. Typically, you can put about 12 of these 3-ounce bottles inside of one of those quart-sized bags. I recommend packing it full of your sunscreen, your aloe vera, your bug spray, some shampoo, some lotion, and some like body wash, for example, or you can bring a soap bar. Sunscreen is expensive in Costa Rica. It's about twice the price as in the States, okay? So you're going to want to buy your sunscreen in the States and bring it down with you. It'll help you save some money. Guys, we say SPF 50 or higher, okay? That's if you're fair skin, you definitely need 50. If you're not so fair skin or if you can handle the sun better than others, 35 is really the minimum. If you're using anything below 35, you will definitely burn. So I recommend 50 for everyone, but 35 kind of as a minimum. Okay, guys? Guys, you're definitely going to want to bring a camera, document everything. Waterproof type is recommended. There's going to be lots of opportunities, but if you don't have a waterproof camera, don't feel like you need to go buy a waterproof camera, okay? You can use your other camera. You just want to make sure that you protect it. So you want to keep it in those Ziploc bags. You want to make sure to not get it out when it's raining, etc. All the obvious things. But there will be opportunities to do underwater shots and to take your camera whitewater rafting and things like this. But don't feel like you need to go buy an expensive waterproof camera. We're going to be documenting a lot of the trip for you as well. So don't worry about that. Guys, you're going to need to bring a padlock or a combo lock, something small. You're going to have lockers in your room where you can keep your big pack and your other valuables so you can lock that up. Guys, in our dormitory rooms, it's only going to be travelers from our program, okay? There aren't going to be other travelers in there. So obviously you hope that you'll be able to trust your other roommates and stuff like that. But just for good measure, you always want to take care of your valuables and lock them up. So make sure you bring a padlock or a combo lock to do that. You need to bring DEET insect repellent, okay? Bug spray. That is the number one thing for preventing mosquito bites, which is going to help us with preventing any kind of Zika virus, okay? You need to constantly be applying mosquito insect repellent, and we will be reminding you of that daily. It may get a little bit of annoying, but you'll thank us. We'll be reminding you to stay hydrated, to wear sunscreen, and to put on bug spray. Okay, guys? You need to have your passport, and you need to bring several photocopies as well. 2 or 3 black and white photocopies is plenty. You want to bring those so that way, for some reason, in case you lose your passport, we can take you to the embassy. We can get a new passport issued for you. It'll be much faster if you have the photocopies of it, okay? Additionally, guys, you're going to need to bring an ATM debit card, okay? Please do one thing for me. Do not bring all of your spending money in cash down there, okay? Do not bring a lot of cash with you down there for 2 reasons. One, you may lose all of your spending money, or you may get pickpocketed, and then you don't have your money for the trip. 2, you'll get charged high commission charges for exchanging your money. So what you want to do instead is put your spending money on one of your bank accounts that you have an ATM card with, and we'll take you to the ATMs and you can withdraw local currency directly from the ATM. You can withdraw local colones directly from the ATM, okay? Additionally, you might want to think about bringing a backup debit card or a backup credit card in case one of them gets damaged. Guys, it only takes a couple weeks to open an account and to get a debit card issued. So if you don't have a debit card right now, you need to take care of that ASAP, okay? Go take care of that. Make sure you have that. Please do not bring a lot of U.S. cash down to Costa Rica as you're spending money. It's not safe to do that, and it's not a good idea because you're losing a lot of money on commission charges, okay? Again, guys, no liquids over 3.4 ounces in your carry-on. They will throw them out, so make sure that you don't have any liquids over 3.4 ounces. All right, travel checklist. You need to make sure that you do all of this in the next week. I'm going to send you a photo. I'm going to send you a copy of our medical form. We need you to complete the medical form, and we need you to complete the release form and scan those back to us. There's going to be very clear specific instructions in the email I send you. Follow those instructions, send that information back to me. We need these medical forms in the case of an emergency, in case we need to take you to the hospital for some reason. For some reason you're unconscious. We need to know if you're allergic to any kind of medications, so that way we can provide that information to the physicians and to the doctors at the hospital, okay? This is very serious. We need you to send that information to us. You need to have a passport, okay? You need to notify your bank that you'll be out of the country from May 9th to 21st. Very important. If you do not notify them, they will block your card. They'll think that it's fraud. So make sure that you notify your bank so that way they will be able to put a note on your account and they will not freeze your account while you're down there, okay? You need to arrange transportation to and from the airport the day of departure, and you need to make sure that you're there 2 hours prior to departure at a minimum. You need a debit card or a backup debit card, one or two, most definitely. You also need adequate money for the trip, okay? We recommend bringing somewhere like around $200, $300 at the most, kind of for additional meals, souvenirs, and spending. Guys, the majority of your dinners are included, so the only thing that you need to cover is your Costa Rica departure tax, okay? That's $28. And you also need to cover your lunches, all right? Your lunches and the Costa Rica departure tax, and any additional spending that you have, okay? So bring a little bit of money. You can do it for cheaper than that. We've had travelers do it for as low as $100. But, you know, we say 200, 300. So if you do want to do some extra activities, if you want to get some extra souvenirs, stuff like that, if you are on a tighter budget, let me know and I will show you how to do it on the cheap. I'll show you how to do it. I'm a very frugal traveler, so we'll help you with that, okay? You need to bring your trip materials that the professors, whatever trip materials there are from the professors, make sure that you bring them, okay? You need to make sure that your bags are packed within the airline's regulations. Use our packing list. It'll definitely help. And guys, I want you to pack light, okay? So pack your stuff. Decide if you really need it. If you're not sure, you probably don't need it. Leave it. You want to pack as light as possible. You'll thank us later on. It's less stuff for you to crate around, and it's less stuff for you to have to clean when you get back, okay? You need to provide your loved ones with the Costa Rica contact information. That's on the next page. That's the phone numbers, names, and addresses of all the places we're staying. And most importantly, guys, get excited. We're going to have an awesome time. I'll just scroll down quickly to show you. This is the Costa Rica contact information right here. These are the different hostels and guest houses and hotels that we'll be staying at. My number is listed down here. Please only use this number in the case of emergency, okay? Your family can call this number. They can leave a voicemail. I'll receive an email immediately, and then we'll contact them, okay? Guys, a common question that we get asked is should I get an international data plan for my cell phone while I'm down there? My answer to that is no. It's we're going to have Wi-Fi where we're staying. You're going to be able to use Wi-Fi and free applications like FaceTime, Facebook calls, Skype, Viber, WhatsApp, all these different free applications. You don't need to get a data plan. They're expensive. They're overpriced. It's unnecessary. Now, if you want to look into like a texting plan or something like that, so you can text back and forth, and you don't want to have to use the Wi-Fi, then yeah, get something like that. It's more affordable. But I cannot give you advice on a data plan because personally I don't do it. I always buy a local SIM card wherever I'm going, and I use that local number. But you don't need to do that for 2 weeks of travel. Okay? So if you want to get a data plan, go for it. I think they're overpriced. I recommend that you guys turn off your roaming and deny access the entire trip, and instead just use the Wi-Fi while you're down there. Okay? That's personally what I recommend. Other than that, the itinerary is the exact same. So the itinerary is online, guys. You have access to that. The flight information's all here. The dimensions on your bag are here. Our packing suggestions are here. Everything's here. I need you guys to review your names on this front page. Make sure there's no mistakes so we can take care of it now instead of the day of departure. And other than that, that is pretty much it from my side. Now we can open it up for Q&A and make sure that there's no questions that were left. So, guys, go ahead and jump in and let me know if you have any questions. We'll go one at a time, okay?
This is Micah.
Yes.
On my name, I have two last names, my name, and I was wondering if they have to be, it's Bell Bame. I was wondering, since on my passport, there's a space in it, should there be a space here, or?
No, we already gave them. The space, but I will double check with them just to make sure. Mel, double
Thank you.
space.
So the first night that we're there, we are landing in San Jose and we're staying there.
Yeah, the first night we'll be staying in San Jose, and the next day we go to the Caribbean coast.
Okay. Woohoo.
How long of a drive is that from San Jose?
That's a 4-hour drive, but it's very, very scenic and beautiful, and there will be breaks along the way.
Sounds eventful. I'm excited.
Yeah, all right. Keep them coming, guys. I know there's got to be questions out there.
Go ahead.
As far as the bag sizes, pardon me if you went over that. I know you said not to get too large a bag. As the picture goes, we're being told like maybe even a 60-liter bag. Have
Sorry, the connection was really bad on that one. I didn't get all of that. Try that again.
Okay. As far as a suggested size of bags, do you have a suggested size that you find is most best for everybody?
Yeah, for sure. So like this black backpacking bag right here on the left, this is a 50-liter bag, okay? I wouldn't get larger than a 50-liter bag because it's probably not going to fit in the carry-on, okay? So like 50 liters kind of your max, and then the dimensions are right here. So if you already have a bag and you're not for certain if it will fit or not, just get out some measuring tape at home or whatever you have, measure that bag, measure the dimensions, and then determine from there. If your bag is like an inch, 2 inches bigger than what's listed here, don't worry. Those are only suggestions. You can always squeeze it in, okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because that was mine. Mine is 60, but I don't necessarily plan on filling it all the way.
There
it
you
was
go.
just as long as a 50.
Yep.
It just got fatter.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, so that won't be an issue. As long as you don't fill it all the way to the brim, then you'll be fine.
Okay.
Do we have? I know you mentioned you need to bring 12 days of clothes. Does that mean we'll have some days that we're able to wash clothes somehow?
Yeah, exactly. Now, I mean, you don't need to bring 12 days of clothes, but adequate clothing for 12 days of travel. So, some of the things you're going to end up wearing, once or twice or something like that. Yes, you will have opportunities to do laundry in every destination that we're going to. Every city we go to has a lavanderia. They have a laundry facility. Okay.
Perfect. What was the bug spray?
Okay, so DEET and the bug spray, is it also twice as much there?
Yeah, bug spray, guys, and sunscreen, these are the two things that are marked up quite high in Costa Rica. They know that a lot of the foreign travelers have issues with sun and also bug bites, so they take advantage of that. So
Right.
those are the two things. Guys, make sure that whatever bug spray that you bring, that it's not in an aerosol can and that it's a pump, okay? Because they won't let you put the aerosol on the plane. It needs to be a pump squeeze bottle, okay?
Okay, then this is really particular. I was reading an article talking about different percentages of DEET that is in bug spray, and they were talking about, traveling to these top countries that are really hit with the Zika virus. Any knowledge on that?
I will. I can look into it for you. I am not sure which amount. I'm assuming the more, the better.
Christian, I have some information on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, there's one called Jungle Juice. If you'll go to your camping section, hunting section, just about any store that has hunting supplies, there's one that's 100 DEET, That is a pump spray. And also Jungle Juice is a DEET that is a pump spray as well. Those are name brands. The 100 DEET and the Jungle Juice are the name brands, and they are your highest DEET concentration.
Excellent.
And the ones recommended for Costa Rica.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
And vaccinations other than tetanus that we need. I know CDC said typhoid, but is that necessary?
Yeah, guys. So basically, no vaccinations are necessary for this trip. Fortunately,
Cool.
yeah, nothing other than what you would have had, growing up in the States already. Typically, yeah.
Okay. Anybody?
I'm good.
I feel like I'll think of a bunch as soon as you get the phone.
Yeah, guys.
We're good.
Go ahead. Yeah, and that's going to happen a lot. You're going to have questions later on, so don't hesitate. Email those questions over to me. That's what I'm here for, guys. Most importantly, just with this is pack light. Make sure that you bring the bug spray, the sunscreen, the aloe vera, these kind of things. Try to get stuff that's quick dry. Make sure that you get a debit card and that you call your bank. Follow all these steps, and Costa Rica is very, very, very safe. It's a very beautiful place. The people are amazing. They're extremely friendly. You're in good hands. You're going to love our local team. You're going to love our guides. It'll be an outstanding trip. It will be quite an adventure that you'll remember for a long, long time. So, yeah, guys, just get ready, get excited. Other than that, basically, you're going to come home healthier for sure. Costa Rica, I mean, with the food that we're eating and the physical activity, and then just the overall energy in the country, you'll definitely come home healthier. Yeah, you're gonna have an amazing time. So I just suggest go with the flow. Practice a little bit of Spanish beforehand if you can, and but don't worry, our guides are bilingual, but they'll practice with you if you want. And yeah, just get excited. Do a little bit of pre-trip research, read a little bit about the places we're going, and just get ready for an incredible.
That's where my mom.
What he says. And mute so he can see things.
I don't know how to do it.
Anything else, guys? Does anybody have any questions about anything?
I think we're
Much.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
We're great. Thank you very much.
Okay,
I have one comment, Christian. You might tell them some of these students I know are going on low budget, and they need to be reminded that their parents or loved ones can also add funds to their account if need be while they're there, so that they don't.
Yeah. I mean, we're not gonna leave everyone. We're not gonna leave anyone, stranded. Guys, it's happened. It typically happens once every trip that we have to lend one of the travelers money until their parents can put money into their account or back into our account or something like that. We're not going to leave you stranded. You'll be fine. But yeah, definitely. And if you are on a budget, let us know at the beginning of the trip, and then we'll definitely help you stay within that budget. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, con gusto. De nada. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll go ahead and wrap up the meeting. I'll send you everything that we covered in a PDF, as well as the recording that we have here, and I'll also send you the medical form and the release form. You guys fill those out and email them back to me. It's all very easy. It will just take you about 10 minutes in total.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you, guys. I will see you on May 9th. Okay, are we good? Is that everybody?
Yep, we're good.
All right, bye, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you on May 9th.
All right. See ya.
All right, bye-bye.